Under the weather. Africa is particularly vulnerable to the deepening climate crisis and suffers disproportionately from its effects. The recent El Niño-induced droughts and floods across southern Africa have led the United Nations and its partners to call for urgent action as more than 30 million people across the region face the effects of severe drought. If left unmitigated, the effects on agricultural yields and productivity, infrastructure, broader economic growth, and community livelihoods risk unraveling the progress made in improving food security and nutrition and alleviating poverty. How can Africa's agri-food systems be better equipped to tackle the impacts of climate change? Published by Academia 2063 and the International Food Policy Research Institute and presented during the ReSAKSS annual conference, the Annual Trends and Outlook Report is the official monitoring and evaluation report for the Comprehensive Africa Agriculture Development Program (CAADP). Building on the political momentum for Africa's convergent climate change and bioeconomy agenda, the 2024 Annual Trends and Outlook Report provides an expanded body of knowledge to inform an important effort that seeks to renew the overarching policy framework of the African Union. The report covers critical topics related to climate change and the bioeconomy within the context of African agri-food systems transformation, with a focus on 3 thematic areas: impacts and responses to climate change, review the evolving policy landscape with pathways to strengthen Africa's shared development focus by adopting a bioeconomy lens, take a deep dive into existing evidence on the impacts of climate change on the macroeconomy, analyzing impacts on African economies and highlighting opportunities for agri-food systems transformation, assess current methane concentrations across the continent, exploring the relationship between methane emissions and cultivated crop types. Bioeconomy opportunities. Explore a selection of country-level bioeconomy experiences in Africa, Latin America, and Southeast Asia that showcase good practices, policy innovations, key drivers, and success stories. Walk through a business case for adopting the bioeconomy as a new paradigm for sustainable economic growth and development through employment generation, opportunities for women, private sector investments, and new competitive value chains. Policy action. Review the policy landscape to understand the current state of climate finance flows to food systems in Africa and analyze the barriers that hinder the effective mobilization and use of climate finance for food systems adaptation. Learn more about the key regulatory changes needed to foster renewable energy in Africa. The research analyzes green energy as an output and input of bioeconomy and tracks existing channels through which transitions to renewable energy sources are taking place, including solar biofuel, hydro, wind, and green hydrogen. As the African Union leads continent-wide efforts to unveil the Post-Malabo Agenda for Action on CAADP, this 2024 edition of the ATOR offers the best possible evidence and analysis to help key actors involved in the process make informed choices as they chart a new strategic direction for Africa for the next decade. Have an excellent read.